Hi everyone, it's Alexa. I use she, her pronouns, and welcome back to your last video of ELA Lot. I know you guys are sad to stop watching these videos, but since it's our last video, we're just going to go over some last minute advice and tips and tricks for the test. So let's get started. So this is just general information. The test begins on January 27th. The main thing that you guys need to do right now is make sure that you're registered. In our last video, we said registration was due the 15th, but they've extended it. So now it's due the 28th. So in our last video that we talked about registration, we have a link in that description, and we'll put it in this one too, just to click and make sure that you're all registered and you know where you're taking it. And that's like the most important thing you need to do right now as I speak. Pause the video and do that. Our first testing strategy is annotating passages. You guys are really familiar with this. We've been making you do this since we started this program. The main thing that we have been forcing you guys to do, which I remember you guys would complain about, is writing the main idea at the end. But it forces you to make sure that you really understood that. And there's always a question that asks what the main idea is or what evidence supports the main idea. So if you're doing that, it will really help you make sure you know what's going on, especially for the more difficult ones. And then there's underlining. Again, I know that it depends on the student, which if it helps or if it is a waste of time, but in general, try to underline the things that you think are going to be important. You've done a lot of questions, so you know what comes up. And we have the REX acronym, which is repeated, effect, cause, and statistics. We've talked about this before, but if something comes up a lot, it's repeated. It means it's important. There's an effect of some problem that's happening and the cause of some problem. Those are also questions that come up. And statistics, so numbers. Those are things that are really easy to underline, and you can remember this acronym to help you, but also you guys have been doing it a lot, so I'm sure that that will also come naturally. Annotating passages is really important because it makes sure that you're actively reading and you're not just like skimming through it and getting to the questions. So yes, really recommend this one. Okay, the next strategy is checking your work, and we haven't done that much of this, but you know, you are in a time crunch for this test, so you have to be careful when you're checking your work. But some ways to help you so that you're not wasting too much time is eliminating answers as you go through. So process of elimination is a strategy that we talked about a lot. So it's asking like a function question, eliminating all of the ones that are not functions. That'll really help you. And so if you do have time to go and check your work, you can just, you know, read the answer you choose and make sure that makes sense, and you'll be sure that the ones you crossed off, you know, don't completely answer the question. And then crossing off answers that you know are wrong. Just process of elimination really helps. In all of our videos, we've been showing you guys like why things are incorrect and like process of elimination for every single one. So if you go back to those, you can kind of see how I walk through it and how all of the other lot teachers walk through it, and then try to just actively pretend that you're filming a video like we are, and explain in your head really quickly why things are wrong and just cross them off. You don't have to worry about it after. The next strategy is to stay consistent as we get closer to the test. So the test is pretty much in a week, and that can be a little stressful, so you have to use your time purposefully. So review the practice tests you've done. You don't need to cram a practice test every single day. That'll just stress you out, but definitely do some practice and figure out which passages are hard for you and which ones you know you got, so you don't have to worry about that. These videos are here for a reason, so feel free to watch any of them. You can watch like one question in each video. We have answer keys. We go over everything. And so these are really good resources. I know that some of them are pretty long, but you don't have to watch the whole thing. And watch maths too. So both of ours. So you have that, and then also we're going to link some other resources that you can go through that are free to kind of do some more practice and understand a little bit more. You have a lot of materials and you have been working really, really hard. And so this last week, like, you got to just push through. And, you know, tests can be really stressful, but if you just use everything that you've been working hard for and you don't get lazy the last week, it can be really helpful. You guys have all worked hard, at least I remember you guys. I hope you're watching the videos. And so you should just be proud of yourself and just really push through so you can feel like you used your time really well. Okay, this tip I would argue is the most important because you guys already kind of knew the ones from before, but it's to take care of yourself and manage stress. I remember the morning of the SHSAT when I took it, I was so stressed and my mom had to like stop me and tell me to breathe because it really does affect your test taking if you're really stressed and you just focus on your stress instead of actually doing well on the test. So that week, starting now, start getting good amounts of sleep. You know, I know a lot of you guys told me how you stay up till 3 in the morning. No, none of that. We're gonna have a lot of sleep. We're gonna eat filling meals. You know, we need all the protein, carbs, everything to keep us energized. Take breaks when you can while you're practicing as well for this test. Don't go so intense that you're gonna be so stressed because then if you get something wrong, you'll play mental games. And that's all what you should be doing starting now. If you really want to relax, do whatever makes you relaxed as well, whether that's maybe like one episode of TV or just like anything that works for you. And before the test, make sure you get a really good night's sleep. That is so important. I know you could be stressed, so maybe try an hour before so that you know that you're going to fall asleep. Have a good breakfast. That's also so important. I cannot focus if I didn't have a good food in me. It's just impossible. And so make sure you have a good breakfast, relax a little, listen to some relaxing music, and just get in your zone. Have confidence in yourself. Like you have been doing this for a year over, and so you know the information, you know what to do. You just have to be confident and relaxed, and that'll really help you on the test day. So yeah, make sure you do all that the night before and this coming week. And lastly, with the confetti, that we're really proud of you. I miss a lot of you guys, and I know it's been so long, you probably don't even remember all of us so well, but you guys have worked really hard, and we noticed how all of you have improved so much, and so you just need to go in with confidence, and it'll be good. We're going to be checking our emails, so if you have any questions, like reach out. We will be responding, and yeah, good luck. Sad that it's our last video, but yes, if everything goes to plan, we'll let you guys know if there's a big change in the test or something. But thank you all for sticking with it. I miss you. I know the whole team misses you, but we're proud of you, and good luck. You're going to crush it. Confidence, sleep, food. Bye.